how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. Right, today we're doing an unboxing video. As you can see, it's right here in front of me. I literally just got it and it's 10 to 3. I've only just got it now. Now, it wasn't Royal Mail that was delivering it, it was actually DX. And I've always had issues with DX with other parcels in the past. But yeah, their tracking system, I don't know if it's not working or if it's just a gimmick, I don't know. But I tracked the courier past my house twice. And then he went back into town and then he came back up. I'm like, I know they've got like a planned route to follow, but come on. What's the point? You're just wasting fuel, literally. And potentially risking what's in here, because it actually has a sticker on it saying live invertebrates. Please be careful. Please handle with care. So yeah, I don't know. It's just my opinion. If you've got live animals, do what Royal Mail do and get them to you before 1 o'clock. Keep that rule for every courier, but for some reason DX don't want to do that. So less rambling and let's get this box open. Also, we will not be rehousing these tarantulas just yet, because later on today I'm going to pick up two big enclosures, and one of them enclosures will be one of these guys' brand new home. So yeah, well, it also depends how big this tarantula is. It is supposed to be juvenile, so we'll see. Oh, we've got some stuff in here. Let me see what this is. We didn't get this last time. Jumping Spider starter kit. Oh, nice little poster. I'll have that on my wall, actually. That's brilliant. I might actually put it up there, because I'm going to show you later on. On my shelves, I've started putting some stickers. So if you've got stickers and you want to be like shout out, because I'm going to start showing this wall in my videos. So if you want a little shout out and if you've got a sticker, please give me a shout and I'll definitely put your sticker up there. I've already got a couple up there, right? What's this? Nationwide exhibits. Yeah, this is the invert shows. I'm going to one of them. I'm going to the Wigan one, hopefully, which is Northwest. Yeah, the Northwest Wigan one. This one here. This is what I'm going to. So if you're going, I'll see you there. If you're there and you see me, come and say hi. Right, we'll get them out of the way. Right. As always, packing peanuts, and this time I'm not making a mess. I'll tell you what, we'll put them in here. We've got a big Tupperware tub here. We'll just shove them all in there, because I don't want to make this room a mess. I've already cleaned it. Oh, there's one. It's actually, it might be a bit smaller than I think, actually, because it's in one of these, but I can feel it's quite heavy. Let's put that on the desk out the way. And then the other one is in this one. Yep. Yep, that is the one. I had to read it twice there for a second. But yeah, both of them are in there. But I just want to make sure there's nothing else, but I know there's substrate in here. So we've got a big block. Is that the 8 litre one? Yeah, 8 litre block of just basically cocoa fibre, really. So I'm going to get that soaked before I go for my enclosures. And then I also ordered, I'm going to make a mess. I also bought the rainforest substrate as well. Give that a try. And I think that is it. It should be. That's all I ordered. Spot on. That's it. Right, get this packing peanuts out of the way. Right. So, in here, I can't pronounce the... I keep looking over there, sorry. Like, this one is a 5 to 6 centimeter electric blue. So, yes. I've always wanted one of these. And I finally got one. But because it's in such a small tub, it's cramped in there. So I think I'm going to have to get this housed quickly. And I still think it's going to be quite small if it's in one of these. So I might just put it into that enclosure I've got here. I'll show you now. Right here. I've already labelled it electric blue, because this is where I was planning on putting it in to begin with. So because it's still quite small, I'm going to put her in here. And then when she outgrows this, I'm going to move her into one of the ones I'm going to pick up today. Because the ones I'm going to pick up today are 30 by 45 by 45 Exoterras. So that one will 100% be her final enclosure. And it will be a live planted enclosure. And if you notice in there, I've put little pebbles on the bottom and a thin layer of mesh on top, because I'm also going to be putting live plants in there, because then I'll just basically use the same live plant later on into her final enclosure later on. So, another one I forgot to tell you. Now, if you know me well, probably one of the first posts I put onto TikTok, if you follow me on TikTok, was a specific species that I had to have, and I finally got one. There you are. Hopefully you could read that. That is supposed to be a 2 centimeter Phomictopus species Dominican purple. So, and there's my daughter ringing. I'll be right back. Right, sorry about that. That was my daughter's just letting us know that she's on her way home. But I'm going to be quick. So what my plan is now, I'm going to get the block of substrate. I'm going to quarter it. I'm going to take a quarter off it, because I don't think I'll need all of it. Just a quarter of it. And I'm going to soak it. And then I'm going to mix it with the rainforest substrate, just to make it a bit different. And yeah, and then I'm going to basically prepare that enclosure for the electric blue. And we'll see how that goes. But for now, I need to go and get this prepared, and I'll be right back. Right, how's it going, guys? Right, that big Tupperware that I've got. I need to stop looking over there, sorry. That big Tupperware tub that I've got, I put the block in there, and I've soaked it all, I've separated it all. And what I've done is I've put about 5 or 6 handfuls of it in with the rainforest and mixed it up the best I can. And I've also picked out a piece of cork bark as well, cork bark tubing, like that, just for the electric blue to hide in if it wants to. But I'll keep that to one side. I just wanted to show you which one it was. And I'm going to put it in here. Right, it's time to get some of this in here. Now, I know the electric blue likes to dig, but also likes to web. Back here, like so, right? What I'll do is, we'll have that as the back, and this is the entrance. So we'll have this, like so. There, like that. And I'll put a piece a bit underneath, like so. There, I think that looks all right. So like the entrance will be here, so I'll surround this side and this side with more substrate. Put a bit more on the top, because they are like as well-known webbers, so I need to put some bits and bobs in, like a plant, for example, that you can web on. But I think I need to put a bit more on top, actually, like so. There. So now it has an entrance right there. So hopefully it runs straight in there. That's the plan. Right, so the plant I'm going to put in, because it's still quite small, I might put this little guy in. Right, so we've got little plant here. I think we're going to put this like down in the side. So we need a little bit more substrate down here. And dig a little hole. I think we need more. Like so. Dig a little hole there. Plant the little seedling in there. Like so. There. Nice little plant. Now, have I got room for maybe some leaf litter, some rocks and stuff like that? So I'll be right back. Right guys, I've found a few bits and bobs. I've given them a good clean so they don't contaminate anything. So we've got another plant here, which right here has got a nice root on. So we're going to put that one probably here on the other side. Now, a lot of people are probably wondering, why are you putting real plants in? Because electric blues will just destroy them and they will not grow. Well, I want to see. I want to see for myself. I want to learn. I want to see what would actually happen. So I've got both two plants there now. We've got one in here, one in here. Not too sure the names, but if I find out, I'll let you know on the screen. And now, I found some of this swamp moss. I found some of that. Now, it's probably not going to work because, like I said, it's for really damp, mossy, swampy areas. But we're gonna try and see if we can get it to spread about, like so. Right, now, some leaf litter. Now, I have a holly tree out back, and that's where I've got all these holly tree leaves from. So we're going to put a couple of whole ones, like so. Just place them around. Put one there. Right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to try and prick these ones apart. Like so. And then also I found some rocks. So we're going to put one rock in this corner and maybe one, we'll just put it in this corner, why not? Like so. So it's got a couple of anchor points. Actually, talking about anchor points, I wonder if it would maybe benefit having a rock up here. So let's take this one out of here and let's put this rock up here, like so. Yeah, and then I think we'll put this piece of moss in here, See if it'll take in there. Put it there. Right, and there's only one more thing we need to add. Springtails. Now, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Easy. Look at that. Springtails galore. There you are. Now we've got some springtails in there. Beautiful. Right. So the reason how I got them springtails, by the way, because my enclosure that's behind me is literally full of springtails. So I don't really need a colony anymore. I just really just grab them from the big enclosure and drop some in the enclosures. So the next thing we need to do, make sure we're on the right one. There. I think that is ready to go. What do you reckon? Do you think we're ready? There we are. We should be ready. Right. Let me clean up. Right. So it's time to see how this electric blue is going to react. Now, knowing my luck, it's probably going to bolt. So I'm going to leave the lid halfway on because it'll be stupid of me to literally have it all the way off, because it could just run up there and jump out anytime it wants, because it's literally like a ramp going up there, see? So the reason why I've put it there, so it opens up this side. So it opens up this side and I can see if it comes out or not. And if it comes out, I can just close it quickly. But if it was the other way, for example, pretend it was this way and I opened it up this way, right? The only way I'm going to see is if it's about there and the whole enclosure is open. You know what I mean? I just thought it would be better doing it this way. So at least then if I open this and it decides to come out, I've only got a little bit of opening, so I can just go close it like that then quickly. That's my plan. Right, so this is the electric blue. Let's see. First of all, we're gonna pull that. No, we need to show you guys first. Hopefully it doesn't bolt out the cup. Where's my tweezers? Ugh. Now this should be 5 to 6 centimeters. So it should be around about the same size. Oh yeah. Maybe a little bit smaller than 5 or 6 centimeters actually. So it's down in there. Try and get the angle. There it is. You can just see it down there. I'm not going to open it all the way up because, like I said, bolty. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to empty this into there and do it from there. The safest way possible. Hopefully it doesn't just bolt straight into its hide. Well, in a way, I sort of am hoping it does that. Sorry about that, guys. I had a phone call. All the time, as I try and do videos, people always try to get hold of me. I think it might be facing the wrong way. There she is in there, look. Beautiful little spider. Let me see if I can get her out without a bolty. Here, the paper won't unfold. She's starting to move a little bit. Whoa! Jesus wept in hell. Oh, she's there. Jesus Christ. I crapped my pants, boys and girls. I crapped my pants. Well, now you can see why she's called the Electric Blue. But you can also see the reputation she has by Balti. She attacked the tweezers and she literally disappeared. I didn't have no idea where she was at. And then as soon as I closed that lid, she popped herself out like this. But look at her. She's absolutely stunning. But my heart rate is up very high right now. But she's a very, very beautiful tarantula. And I have to admit, I wasn't thinking she was that fast. But she's very fast. Wow. Right. I'm going to try and see if I can get that paper out of there. I don't think so, but I think I'm going to have to try and see what she does. Right, this might be really risky, but I have to get that paper out. Oh, she's up at the back. She's up at the back, so that's good. But she is very fast, boys and girls. Very fast. Jesus, I was not expecting the speed on that. Right, she's actually over here in this corner, tucked behind this rock. You can maybe just see her there. Oh my God, she was rapid. When they say the old world tarantulas are fast, they're not wrong. Right, I think I'm going to have a little bit of a breather, and I'm going to prepare an enclosure for the Dominican purple. But this one is finally done. But I've just realised there's still a little piece of paper left in this enclosure. I need to get this out because I am not going to open this for a long time. Only for food. That's it. Right, let's get it up onto the shelf. Yeah, that was absolutely nerve-wracking. My heart was racing very fast. Jesus, I've never been so, like, quickly. Get out of the way, quick. But yeah, she's probably going to be a bit thing at the moment, but she's sitting right there in that corner of the rock. But like I said, I put her on the shelf and hopefully she will find a home. I did decide, I was thinking about putting her into a much bigger enclosure in the future. If I grow a pair of things between my legs, from now until then, until she's big enough, I might rehouse her. But at this moment in time, she doesn't need it. She'll be fine in there. She's literally like that size. You know what I mean? She's not that big. I thought she would have been bigger, but she's not that big. So right now, I'm going to try and find an enclosure I can put the Dominican purple in. Right, how's it going, guys? I'm back. Absolutely knackered, sweating. I've on the floor right here. I need to, again, I keep looking over here. I'm sorry. The enclosures, I've just picked them up. I came with one extra and I wasn't planned for it because I've got no room for it. My plan was to get two 30 by 45 by 45. 30, 45, 45. I was supposed to get two of them. I was going to stack them and I was going to put them under there. See this opening here? I was going to put them in there. But I've also you can probably see it here. This is a 45 by 45 by 45. Oh, and like I said, the lady was amazing. I got the two 30, 45, 45s for 40 quid. And she gave me the big one for free. I think she just wanted rid of them, to be fair. I've got an enclosure prepped for the Dominican purple. Put a bit of cork bark in there. I've got some air holes here, but it won't escape from there. But yeah, so this was my catch cup, but I have a couple of holes here that I would like normally poke the tarantula out of, but this will be fine. The tarantula won't fit through them holes because I've had a look at the tarantula, and the tarantula is quite, you know, it's 2 to 3 centimeters. It's not too bad. So yeah, and I think it would fit perfect in that little enclosure, little hide that I've put in for it. So yeah, we're going to do that right now. Well, hopefully it doesn't bolt because I've got nothing to catch it with. Actually, I'm going to get prepared and make sure I've got something to catch with it, because these could also be quite bolty as well. We'll see. Right, got myself one of these. I have quite a few of them, so that'll be my catch cup. So let me get the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. Right, let's see what we can do. Get this long piece out. We don't need that long piece. Right, let's get this Dominican purple in. So we're going to do the same sort of thing. I need tweezers. Where's my tweezers? I've lost my tweezers. No, they're not. They're right there. So we're going to do a very similar thing. We're going to take the paper out. We're going to unfold it inside, and hopefully it'll come out nice and slowly. And then we can put the lid back on. Now, I know for a fact this lid, by the way, isn't the best of lids. I have to, like, see, it pops up. It doesn't fit properly. So it does, but it fits really tight. Right, we should be good. We should be good. Right, stop being a pansy, Al, and get this done. I think is actually facing away. There he is down there. He or she. Right, let's get that out the way. Get the lid ready. Oh, he's a bunny spider. He's a bunny spider. I've seen pictures online of them being really blue, and this guy is really, really blue. He doesn't like being poked, just like that. Just like the other one, the electric blue didn't like being poked. Neither does this guy. Get my brush, because I don't want to poke him with the tweezers. Not really. Oh, come here. Sorry, I'm all fidgety because I'm in a hurry. And I need to calm down. Oh, he's turning around. He's coming out now. There he is. Can you see him coming out? I'll let him come out on his own. Please don't bolt, my mate. Please don't bolt. I can tell he's fidgety. Don't go up the cup, mate. Oh, threat posture. Straight away. Right, let's see if I can get this paper out. Oh, he's coming up the tub. Don't come up the tub, pal. Don't come up the tub. He's on the lid. There he is. You can't. I think the camera's not doing it justice, but he's really, really blue. You can see there's got blue on the camera, but he is really blue. All right, I'm going to get this camera out of my hand just in case he bolts, and I'm going to get this paper out. There we go. Paper's out. No problem. Didn't flinch. All right, I'm going to stop stressing him out, get the lid on, and put him on the shelf with the rest, and then I can start tidying up and do some cleaning, because this house and this room is a mess. Right, so there we go. There's all of the tarantulas on the shelf. Oh, and I didn't tell you, I've also got another jumping spider. This one is a Bahamas. I'll show you some closer pictures on screen now. But yeah, that's my new Bahamas. And I got some little freebies in with the package, in with him, so that's awesome. Thanks to Gem's jumpers. But yeah, Dominican purple finally. Electric blue finally. I don't know where he's at though. Let's see if he's still in that corner. Oh yeah, he's still in that corner. See his legs? Yeah. So yeah, we'll let him crack on in there. Yeah, so that's it. We've got the Dominican purple there, and we've got the electric blue in there. Stressful. Chaotic and stressful. Today, the past 2 days, I've been all over the place, getting ready for these guys coming, and yeah, and again, I still wasn't ready. And now I've got enclosures to clean, disinfect, clean, and find some storage for them, because right now there is nowhere to put them. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time on Webs and Wings. See you later.